want to give a small presentation about the science of meditation. The more you understand the science of meditation, the more deeper you can go into the meditation journey. So let me share a few slides. The meditation is very simple, my dear friends. As I explained to you, it has only 3 simple steps. It is very simple. And the more you understand the science of it, the more beneficial it becomes, and more you can go dive in deep into this meditation journey. So 3 simple steps. This is how you do meditation. The first step is clasping hands, sitting comfortably, crossing your feet, and closing your eyes. That's the very step. That's the right posture. As we discussed yesterday, in this posture, there is more stability to the physical body, and also there is an energy circuit. The energy is not dissipated. The energy is contained within that bioenergy circuit because of this lock posture. And the step number 2 is you have to witness your normal, natural breath. Now, some people, they ask, is it okay to concentrate on your breath? I wouldn't rather use the word concentrate, but I would use the word be mindful of your breath. In the beginning, you have to use a little bit of your mind to focus on the breath, but slowly, slowly, the mind becomes empty. But in the beginning, yes, you have to focus on your breath and simply follow your breath. Some people say there are too many thoughts, there are too many distractions, I cannot focus on my breath. So my suggestion is, just when you're closing your eyes, you make an intent. You make an intent that I'm going to follow my breath. I'm just going to follow. As the breath is going in, I'm going to follow it. As the breath is going to come out, I'm going to follow it. I'm not going to do anything else except following my breath. If this is the last breath, how aware you will be. Just bring that awareness into the breath. Just follow the breath. The more you follow the breath, the more you cannot entertain other thoughts. So that would be a very simple suggestion. So the second step, my dear friends, is following your breath. Simple, normal, natural breath. Let the breath be as natural as possible. It can be shallow, it can be deep, whatever might be your own natural breath, you simply follow it. That's the second step. And the third step is, while you are in this process, any thoughts that arise, you simply ignore the thoughts. Don't go behind the thoughts. Don't speak to the thoughts. Don't do anything with it. Just immediately, here the key word is immediately come back to your breath. The more and more you come back to your breath immediately, then you are not entertaining your mind to continue with the thoughts. And the most important point to understand here is when you come back immediately, then the intensity of the thoughts reduces, then it becomes easy to cut the thoughts. That is very important, my dear friends. If you entertain your thoughts even for a few seconds, then it becomes a little difficult to come back. But if you come back immediately, then you are going deep into your meditation journey. So this is how you do 3 simple steps. And as I told you, you just recognize your in-breath as your in-breath and out-breath as your out-breath. It has to be as natural as possible. And again, you come back to your breath, come back to your breath. So the only thing you're doing is coming back to the breath, coming back to the breath, following the breath. And the more you are aware of your breath, the more you notice that your mind is becoming less and less of your thoughts, and your mind becomes naturally empty. So you don't need to do anything with your thoughts, but you focus on your breath, the thoughts automatically becomes empty. And before you end the meditation, you unclasp. You should not open your eyes immediately towards the end of the meditation. You unclasp your hands and place your fingers on your eyes for 5 to 10 seconds and slowly open your eyes. Why you need to do that? Because when we are sitting in this lock posture, clasping the fingers, there's a lot of cosmic energy which gets saved in our fingers. So our fingers gets a lot of excess amount of cosmic energy. This is a very precious energy, and we don't want to waste this energy. So when you place your hands on your eyes, so then this excess cosmic energy gets absorbed and back into your energy body through your eyes. So that is the science behind it. So how to achieve the meditative state? Some people say, how long should I do meditation? How many months should I do meditation? It's very simple. First, you sit in meditation, you sit for meditation. In the beginning, meditation is not happening. There are too many thoughts, but you make your intent very clear and you are sitting for meditation. So in this stage, you are not having any expectations. So you just simply close your eyes and make an effort to be with your breath. So this is the first stage. So in the first stage, your job is to close your eyes and make sure you don't open your eyes. So when you do this for a few days, then automatically you go into the second stage. In the second stage, what happens? You are sitting in meditation. The first stage, you are sitting for meditation. In the second stage, you are sitting in meditation. That means in the second stage, you experience few seconds. You experience few seconds of stillness. So that is, you are sitting in meditation. And when you continue that, then you experience the meditative state where completely your mind is absolutely free of thoughts, zero mind, and you are connected with your soul consciousness. And there is a pure witness through your consciousness. So this is experiencing a meditation. So these are the three stages, my dear friends. So you begin with sitting for meditation. That means you close your eyes and sit and make an effort to be with your breath. Automatically, you go to the second stage and automatically you go to the third stage. Everything is an automatic process. So all we need to do is just sit and close our eyes and be with the breath. That's all. Everything goes automatic. And what happens during this meditation? So the first is the more you're observing the breath, the more the mind becomes empty. The more the mind becomes empty, the more the cosmic energy floods our energy body. So the more our cosmic energy is entering our body through our seventh chakra, through our sahasrara here, the cosmic energy enters. We have a portal here on top of the head. So the cosmic energy enters and goes through all over our body and it cleanses the etheric body. Yesterday we have discussed the 7 bodies. The second body is the etheric body or energy body. So all the entire etheric body cleansing happens. And after all the cleansing of the etheric body happens, then naturally your third eye gets activated. And once your third eye becomes perfected, then you understand the bigger picture of life. You understand your purpose of life. You understand all that is. So these are the stages, my dear friends. And some of the common experiences in meditation, people go through these common experiences. It is not necessary you need to have these experiences, but some people go through these experiences. And if you don't go through any of these experiences, it's perfectly fine. So that means all these experiences you have already completed in your past lives. So that's the understanding. So some of the experiences are sensations. You feel heaviness in the head, or you feel heaviness in any part of the body. Or the other experience is you feel very light. You feel like a featherweight in your bodies, like very light. And then you feel pain along your back, along your spine. You feel also pain all over your body. And you might also feel like you are floating in the sky. And also you might feel like your body is whirling, moving like this, whirling. And also you might feel tingling all over your body. You might feel tingling. So these are some of the common experiences when it comes to sensations. And the other common experiences are visions. Some people, they see sparks. Some people, they see colors. Some people, they see light. And some people, they see some images, some people, some astral masters. So these are all third eye experiences. So this is also a common experience. So whenever you get these kind of experiences, you just simply witness. You witness that experience, and along that, you witness your breath. You just make sure you're becoming aware of it. That's all. Just come into that awareness state. And the other experiences, some people, yesterday, one person asked the question, they feel sleepy. That's also a perfect experience in meditation. Because if you don't have the minimum energy, then naturally you go into yoga nidra. That is also part of the meditation. And some people, they feel a lot of emotions when you're doing meditation. They feel a lot of sadness. They feel a lot of anger. They feel a lot of pain. This is the emotions. So that's also perfectly part of it, because the more the energy, cosmic energy is flooding in, the more the unwanted, frozen negative emotions are coming to the surface and it is releasing. Whenever you are experiencing these kind of emotions, that simply means it is coming to the surface and it is going to evaporate. Just to witness it. Don't go behind the emotions. Don't get entangled with the emotions. Just witness the emotion and witness the breath. So witnessing the breath should be always a constant process. And some people, they feel excess saliva. Now, while they're doing meditation, they feel excess saliva. And that is nothing but a liquefied cosmic energy. So when you feel that saliva, excess saliva in the mouth, just swallow it and continue meditation. So these are all the experiences which convey to you that you are doing the right meditation and you are absolutely getting the benefits of meditation. And the benefits of meditation: mind always stays in a peaceful and joyous state. Your memory power increases, and all work gets done with greater efficiency. And the healing happens very naturally. The healing on the physical level, emotional level, psychological level happens very naturally. And your thought power gets very sharp. Your thought power gets a lot of power. It gets a lot of energy boost. Whatever you think, it manifests. The manifestation becomes very intense. So that's also a great benefits of meditation. And your ability to discern what is right and what is wrong. So many people, they struggle with this. I don't know which way to go. I don't know whether I'm in the right path. I don't know whether I'm in the wrong path. I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing. There is always a bit of this confusion within them. So this is called discernment. So your ability to discern which path to choose, which decisions to make. So this becomes very sharp because there is an inner guidance. The more your mind is empty, the more your soul starts speaking to you. So when your soul starts speaking to you, you know exactly what to do. And naturally, all the relationships around you becomes very meaningful and very happy and joyful. Your relationship within yourself becomes very complete. Your relationship within yourself becomes complete and becomes a joyful relationship. Naturally, what relationship you have within yourself, that is a relationship you are capable to have with others, my dear friends. And ultimately, the purpose of life is better understood. So these are the benefits of meditation, my dear friends. If you understand the science of meditation and if you follow it and if you do it sincerely and seriously, nobody can stop you from getting enlightened, and your life is going to be a bed of roses. So it doesn't mean like when you do meditation, you will not have challenges. Yes, challenges are inevitable. You will have challenges. But when you do meditation, you exactly know how to deal with the challenges. Or you will turn all the challenges into your learning lessons and your life becomes a celebration. So friends, so with this understanding of meditation, so if there is anything you want to ask, any questions? Okay, so there is a question which came on the chat. Which chakra will deal with sexual feelings? So it is second chakra. So it's a second chakra which deals with your emotions, and that also deals with your sexual pleasures, feelings, and how you deal with your sex. So it's the second chakra. So we are going to see that.
So there's another question.
Hmm.
If one does not know anything about the chakras and bodies and does only Anapanasati, will that be fine?
Absolutely fine. If you do only meditation, it is absolutely fine. The more you understand about these chakras, the more you are understanding about yourself, the more you understand which areas you need to work on. So you are helping yourself to progress faster. Without knowing anything and you do only meditation, that is also fine. But when you understand the science, when you understand the spiritual science, then the journey becomes faster. So you are amplifying your progress, you are speeding up your spiritual progress. So that's the reason we have to understand the spiritual science.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So is breath-based meditation better than mantra, sound, or other types of meditation?
So we discussed this question yesterday. So why don't you experiment? In my own experimentation, in my own experience, I noticed the breath meditation is absolutely the simplest, the easiest, and the most effective anybody can do. It is my own experience. If you want, you can experiment. It's always good to experiment and find out. But as far as my experience goes, yes, the breath meditation is the simplest, easiest, the most effective, and anybody can do it.
How to manifest financial abundance? What is Nishkama Karma?
Okay. So the financial, how do you manifest financial abundance? You see, before abundance, you're using the word abundance. You're using two words, manifestation and abundance. Now, abundance is not something uh, you manifest. Abundance is your state of being. Okay. So abundance refers to in which state of consciousness you are in. So the more you are in with the spiritual laws, the more you are in alignment with the universal divine consciousness, the more you will be in the abundance consciousness. So rather than focusing on how I can be in abundance, you try to focus on how I can be in alignment with God consciousness. How can I be in alignment with the divine consciousness? So the more you are in alignment with the divine consciousness, the more the abundance radiates from within you. Abundance doesn't mean you have a lot of money. You can absolutely have no money, but still you can be abundant, right? So there is also a possibility. So abundance doesn't mean the financial aspect. Abundance is a very quality that you radiate the very truth. You radiate the very truth, because in the whole of the universe, it is only abundance. Abundance is there in the whole of the universe. When you understand that, you are radiating that truth. So when you are in abundance, you are in celebration 24/7. So how can you say you are in abundance? If you are in abundance, you are in celebration 24/7. Your whole life becomes a celebration. Then people say you are in abundance. Okay. So yesterday we dealt with the first chakra, which is the fear. So I would like to give few of my own examples, how I dealt with my own fears. So point number one to understand is, uh, fear exists to all the people. Fear exists, but how do you respond to your fear energy is your choice, right? So it the enlightened people don't go through fear. It is not correct. The enlightened people also, they go through fear, but the fear doesn't affect them. You see the difference? So the fear doesn't affect the enlightened people. So they go through the fear, but they just witness the fear, and they know the fear is an illusion. So they don't get affected. I'll give you an example. In my journey, I was working as a software engineer in Australia, in Melbourne, and I was not enjoying my job. Even though it's a very good paying job, I was not enjoying my job, and it was troubling me. But there is no soul satisfaction in the job. Whatever the job I'm doing, there is no soul satisfaction. So then I started looking into what gives me joy, what kind of job gives me joy. So then I realized, uh, teaching meditation, being in the spiritual path, helping others, help the planet Earth to radiate in a higher consciousness, like helping all my friends, everybody, all the people on the planet Earth, helping them to raise their awareness, to raise their consciousness. That gave me a lot of joy, because I was experimenting. As I was doing my job, I was also experimenting, teaching meditation, because I practiced meditation before I started joining a job. And I used to work for 6 months per year, and the other 6 months I used to travel around and teach meditation to many countries. So in this experiment, I noticed I'm no more interested in the software job. The software job is not giving me joy, but teaching meditation gives me a greater joy. But I was teaching meditation for free. Everything was a voluntary work I was doing. So I was thinking, if I quit my job and if I want to do this full time as teaching meditation, how am I going to survive? How am I going to take care of myself? How am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to look after all my physical needs? So that was a bit of a dilemma for me. And there was also a fear factor. So I did go through a fear that if I quit my job, how am I going to financially survive? How am I going to take care of myself? How am I going to live my life? So that fear was there. But as this fear was there, I was witnessing this fear, and suddenly there was a feeling within me that, why should I fear? The very nature of the universe is in abundance. So I should be in the abundance consciousness rather than the consciousness of lack. So I should be in the consciousness of abundance. So I told myself, I'm not going to fear anything. Yes, the fears are there, but I'm not going to respond to the fears. I will follow my heart. I will follow what I want to do. And I told that it is the job of the universe to look after me, to take care of me, and I'm not going to leave it. I'll just leave this to God. How the God takes care of me, it's his choice, but I'm going to do what my heart feels like doing. So in this way, I took that step of quitting the job. And after I quit the job, yes, I did go through a little bit of financial struggle for a couple of years. For 2 years, I did go through financial struggle. I was still going through all the fears, but at the same time, I was not responding to the fears. So every time I bring the element of the trust to me. Like I trust the universe is going to take care of me. I trust God is going to take care of me. So more and more I bring the element of the trust, more and more the fear consciousness left. And you won't believe that it's been more than 6 years. I quit my job and I traveled to more than 30 countries teaching meditation, and I'm literally in abundance. I don't think about money. I don't think how am I going to survive tomorrow. I know universe is going to take care of me, and it's all magic. It's all in magical ways the universe supported me. The people who I never met, and the people who don't know me, the people whom I don't know. So they came to me and they gave me blank checks. They supported me financially. And there are a lot of people in many countries. They supported me. They supported all my travels. They supported all my physical well-being. They have supported. They say you are doing such an amazing work to the universe, and we want to support you. And so I'm experiencing the magic. So there is no lack. There's absolutely no lack. So the more you let go of the fear and the more you bring the trust in, so then you will be in the state of abundance very naturally. So this is what we discussed yesterday, my dear friends. It is important you face your fears. Don't let the fears affect you. That is the most important thing. Don't let the fears affect you. You face the fears and bring the element of the trust. The more and more you trust, there are three levels of trust. First, the first level of trust is you trust in yourself. So that is the first level of trust. Then the second level of the trust is you trust everything around you. You trust all the events around you. You trust all the situations around you. You trust everything is happening to you for a reason. You trust. That is the second level of trust. And the third level of trust is you trust in the creation. You trust in God. So you trust in the whole of the creation. You trust in the universe. You trust in the existence. So when you start trusting God, when you trusting the whole of the creation, then literally the depth of your trust is really high. And with that level of trust, you can manifest what you want. And when you are trusting God, what you manifest will not be for yourself, but what you manifest will be for others through you. So then you become a pure witness. You become a pure witness, manifesting everything through you, not for your personal self, but for others. So this is the process of trust. The trust is on three different levels. The first is trusting yourself and trusting everything, all the situations around you, trusting all the people around you. So that is the second level of trust. And the third level of trust is trusting God. So it is very important you trust, my dear friends.